Welcome back to the 2.5 Kiwi podcast. It's Aaron speaking here, and I've got my mate Luke, the oh man Robson. He's born in the 1990s. He does have a beard, and yes, that was his mum interrupting last week. How are you, Luke?
Thanks, mate. Thanks for emphasising that. Yeah, no, good. No, better now.
People were wondering whether that was your MILF that you were saying or something. That was the questions I was fielding. And
Dispel
also
those rumours immediately.
Yes, we know you don't have the skills to pull a MILF, Luke. We've
Struggling to feel my age, let alone.
And also in the background there, you can hear him chiming in. Here's the human weasel. It is Jack Newman, our Englishman. How are you, mate?
Not too bad.
It's quite weasel-like.
Yeah, I think the weasel's quite a decent animal.
Only a weasel would be happy with being described as a weasel.
Correct. I've thought long and hard about what animal you most personify. Anyway, we're previewing round 5 and focusing on the Kiwi teams. To kick things off, we've got the Chiefs playing the Bulls, Chiefs at home, followed by Highlanders versus Crusaders. That is the biggest game of the week. We'll get to that last, won't we, Jack? And then Stormers vs Blues. Blues on a roll. So looking forward to hearing the predictions and the key matchups this week. Kick it off with Chiefs versus Bulls.
Right, so Chiefs...
Well, surely there's only one man who's going to blow the Chiefs off. Go on.
Well,
I don't know.
I served it up there.
Sam Kane's in there, so you never know with Luke.
Has he been working out, has he?
How much?
You would know.
How much has he been benching this week, Luke? That's the question.
He was squatting in those cycling shorts, wasn't he, Luke?
I thought it was the arseless chaps that Luke sent him.
That's when Luke woke up. Right, anyway, let's get to the rugby.
Stick to the footy.
Forget about Luke's dreamland.
Okay, Chiefs have been on Chiefs have been coming back from a bye, so are they going to be rusty or are they going to be ready to fire, Jack?
Well, I think obviously, fucking hell, I need to stop saying that word. Right, so the fact that they had a lot of injuries, hopefully some of them will be back by the time this game happens. So the bye's only done them favours, I think, and I think they'll be well rested from the hard hittings which they took in against the Blues, and I think it's going to be a pretty convincing victory.
Bulls have been playing pretty averagely, haven't they?
Yeah, lost their last 2, so I mean, and it's the Bulls.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen who their coach is, right? John Mitchell. How the hell they read that CV and wanted to pick him up, it's beyond me. To be fair, though, he did give me a free All Blacks ticket when I was knee-high to a duck, and he was my hero until he lost us all the important competition. But, Johnny Mitch taking the Bulls over here back to his... he is obviously a Kiwi. To those who weren't aware, that wouldn't be obvious, but he is a Kiwi. Bulls had scrum issues last week, so they're going to have to rectify that. And the Chiefs, their last game was that 27-21 victory over
the Blues.
Over the
Blues.
The Blues, yeah. So, refreshed. I think, personally, I'm going to go out here and say 13 plus to the Chiefs. I think they'll really be itching to make a statement. They are at home, so... Do I need to? Can we confirm that? I think they're at home. Yeah, Bulls are away.
So
Chiefs 13 plus for me all the way.
Again, New Zealand team at home. I mean, you're always going to back them, I think, when it comes to anyone coming from overseas. And I think, convincing victory. I'm going to go by 20. I'm going to go big. Go big.
Wow.
By 20?
Yeah.
Oh, so we're actually going to say exact
think,
points? I'll go by 13. 13 points for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're going to have a little bit of rustiness coming through, and I'll be interested to see what the formation is around the injuries and Charlie Ngatai, D-Mac and so forth, but I'll go by 8.
By 8.
Nice. Good spread there.
Good spread.
20 is a big margin, Jack, yeah.
And anyway. Just to touch on, since no one else knows, we are putting a substantial forfeit up for someone who gets everything wrong, and if someone gets everything right, then the other 2 are also facing consequences which are to be decided later in the week after getting Luke's written contract since he was trying to sneak out.
Still pending. Yeah. Just need a lawyer to look over it first.
I may have been the weasel, but he was suddenly the chameleon trying to hide from this one.
Well done.
Oh, brilliant.
Right, anyway, moving on to the biggest game
I guess that
of the
makes...
week.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah. So were you going to get a pun in there, were you?
Well, I was going to say, if you're the weasel and Luke's the chameleon, what does that make me? We're going to have to come up with an animal. The lion or something. The fearless lion or...
Yeah.
I was thinking something about more like a
I
pig.
do recall you fitting into a cow costume quite well, man.
Oh, no.
Yes.
A pig rolls around in his own filth.
I think a lot of bulls had their eyes on it, actually.
Back to the biggest game of the week, Highlanders versus Crusaders. Personally, I cannot wait. I'm fizzing for this game. Massive Highlanders fan. I used to live for this when I was living down in Dunedin. It is at Forsyth Bar Stadium. The place will be a sellout if it hasn't already. Watch out for this one, boys.
And Highlanders still unbeaten this season. So
yeah, they're looking...
Only New Zealand team.
Yeah.
I think maybe the only team unbeaten still, but I don't actually have the statistics to back that. But I think from looking in very briefly,
you know, we only do this for 15 minutes a week. It's good to see you doing your research.
Yeah.
All right, what I would say is, yeah, I'm backing the Highlanders. I'm going to say it's always going to be a really close tussle. So I'm going to say by 2. I think it's going to be really down to the wire. You think that last game came down to a Mitch Hunt drop goal 45 metres out. So this one might not be any different. I'm going real close.
I'm going to say Highlanders by 7 here. I think they're going to produce something really special against this Crusaders side. The Crusaders, as we said earlier in the round 4 wrap-up, that there is a big question marks around some of their key players, or the spine of their team, as you like to refer to it, Luke. I mean, Crotty not running that back line. You're missing Mo'unga. You've got Mitch Hunt, and he's inexperienced, very talented young man. But Sam Whitelock missing the locks, really? That's almost unfathomable. I thought that guy was the Terminator. You know, when was the last time you heard of Sam Whitelock being injured?
Well, if he kept the same mopper here, he might have been all right. But ever since he shaved his head, a bit less protection, and yeah, clearly it hasn't paid off for him.
Yeah. No.
So what did you say, Luke? What did you say? Was it by? Did you?
I said by 2.
Oh, by 2. Okay.
I said 7 for me.
Oh, I don't. I'm tempted just to back the Crusaders just for the controversy and to make it a bit more interesting. But yeah, I think it could go either way. So yeah, why not?
You can't be a fence sitter on
this. Let's go with the Crusaders, and I'm going to go by 7. By 7 to the Crusaders. Yeah, I think the fact that they've got something to prove after they obviously took that loss.
Yeah, a wounded Crusaders beast is a dangerous beast.
Yeah, I think that'll drive it through. I mean, it would be great if they could get a few of their key players back, but I don't know, we'll see.
One thing you can guarantee is, from a mental application standpoint, that the Highlanders always produce something special against their southern rivals. To be fair, they have lost the last 3 times against them, and they'll be looking to right that wrong. And let's see some reverting to the mean, which is Highlanders, establishing that fortress in the south.
But yeah, no.
Yeah, I honestly can see it being a massively physical game. We saw it in that last sort of 5 or 10 minutes against that Hurricanes Crusaders last week, where you were just seeing elbows to foreheads to it was just rough at the end, and that's like what every Highlanders Crusaders game is. It's almost best to see live because there is so much happening off the ball, and I think in a lot of ways that can be where the battle is won. Just a lot of those niggles, just a lot of that just getting in the face, and I think the Highlanders with guys like Liam Squire, that's what they're about, just physical presence.
Yeah, just to clarify as well, I do want the Highlanders to win, but I'm just going with the Crusaders.
Oh, get off the grass and just grow up here.
No, I think they'll win. I think Crusaders win, but I'm saying the team I'll be backing will be the Highlanders. I'm not saying that.
Right, okay. Stop trying to please
everyone, you've got a cock in both hands.
I want them to lose just because you guys are pricks, but I mean, that's not really a justified reason. Right.
Fair enough. All right, moving on. Stormers versus Blues. I mean, do you start backing the Blues? It's going to be interesting. I thought the Stormers actually didn't look that average against the Highlanders.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's still. I still don't feel confident backing anyone outside the New Zealand Conference when they come against a New Zealand team.
So you're saying Blues to win then?
Yeah, no, I'm going to go with Blues. Yeah, I was just touching on that before you said your prediction. I don't know. So I'll go first. Right. I reckon Blues by 5.
Okay, I think the structured play of the Stormers will wear them down. You'll see a lot of penalties this game, and potentially a bit of an upset here in the Stormers. Not running away with it, but at least convincingly winning. So I'm going to say Stormers by 10.
Oh, by 10.
Yeah.
Hates the Blues.
Don't hate them. I just think those Stormers, they're going to be looking forward to being home, and the crowd behind them, that home team advantage. You can't underestimate that. And especially in it's Cape Town, isn't it? I think they're playing. Wow.
Yeah.
That is a big ask.
Yeah, no, it is, but I reckon they'll step up and deliver. What do you reckon, Lukey boy?
Yeah, I think the Blues have found their rhythm. Tana's, he's sort of probably feeling good now. Like he's got that win. Got the monkey off the back, and I think now we're going to see the best of them. Now they've got confidence in what they're doing. Yeah. So I'm going to say Blues by 12.
Okay, so
nice.
It's going to be an interesting one this week, boys, and there definitely looks like there's going to be set up for some kind of forfeit because the results can't go everyone's way.
Yeah. You have to, righto, we'll look forward to it and we'll regroup early next week.
Yeah.
May the best man win.
Exactly, Sweet. And I think, everyone's looking forward to all the games, so.
Yeah, no, it's definitely scratch that Highlanders versus Crusaders down. That's going to be something special.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate, I'll be there on the sideline, backing the boys.
Oh, you
we'll look for a match side report. Brilliant.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll be getting heaps of autographs with all the players afterwards. You won't be able to miss me.
Look, it's not that kind of autograph we want to hear about, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah. Are you taking your +1 from last week? Gonna treat it?
Mum will be at home. I'll be at the game,
yeah. Oh, okay.
No. Brilliant. All right, look forward to chatting, boys.
All right, catch you later.
Right, sweet.
Bye.
See ya.
Cheers, boys.